Hey there, J3 here, and welcome back. In this video, I'll be giving you 3 powerful exercises or drills that you can do on a regular basis to strengthen your positive wealth beliefs. Just like getting used to being called with a different name. Changing your beliefs is not a one-time thing. It requires a lot of repetition. So, on to our first exercise. Number 1 is to find and study wealthy and successful role models. Having a role model is extremely helpful in changing your beliefs because they are living, breathing persons who you would want to be 10, 20, 40 years down the road. They are the living proofs that wealth is good for you. Now, when you look for role models, a very important factor here is to be a fan and not a critic. Because if you are looking for negative qualities in a person, you're sure to find them no matter how great they really are. So it's important to focus on the positive qualities of your role models and simply ignore the things that you dislike about them. Remember that being positive is a choice. So focus on the positive qualities. When you focus on the positive, you'll discover that role models are actually everywhere. They can be a relative, an office mate, a friend, or total strangers. If you see something in a person that you admire, then that person is already your role model. Learn about the qualities that he or she has and apply them to yourself. Find as many role models as you can because they can provide you with the inspiration that what you want is achievable. To help you through this, let me share with you some of my personal role models so you can understand that role models shouldn't be placed on pedestals because they are simply regular people with outstanding and admirable qualities. The first person that I deeply admire is my college friend named Steve. And the quality that I highly think of is his perseverance. You see, he wasn't given much to start out in life. He has a broken family, they are really poor, and they live in the slums of Manila. In fact, during the Typhoon Ondoy, Steve had to hop around different houses. But in spite of all that, he refused to quit. He kept on moving forward. Right now, he's working in a large company and taking up a master's degree at the same time. When it comes to perseverance, Steve is my idol dahil napakatibay ng loob niya. Next on this list are my parents, who are simply amazing people. My mom is an entrepreneur who can earn from her passions, whether it's catering, jewelry making, or painting. And from her, I have learned that there are actually a lot of money-making opportunities. Now, my dad took on the corporate track, and what I admire about him is that he is extremely hardworking and family-oriented at the same time. Right now, my parents are already senior citizens and they are well prepared for their retirement. And the values that I deeply see in them is their generosity. Both of them are very active in parish activities. My mom is a catechist and my dad is an active member of the Society of St. Vincent de Paul or SSVP. And there are days when my 67-year-old dad comes home past 12 midnight coming from a meeting of our parish's scholarship committee. At nakakatuwa dahil kita mong tumatanda na sila at ang dali na nilang mapagod. You know, they still work hard in helping others. If you were to ask me who are the most generous people I know, I would answer my parents. Now, Steve and my parents are just 3 of the many role models I have in life. And my role models are the reasons why it's so easy to believe that Number 1, again, money is good for me and for everyone around me. Number 2, that the path of wealth is really open to everyone. And number 3, that everyone deserves to be rich. So look for your own role models, get to know them and bless them. You'll be amazed at the things, at the changes that they can bring into your life. The next exercise is to look for mentors who can professionally give you expert advice on how to get what you want out of life. Mentors are a crucial part of winning in the stage of awareness because they are people who are already aware on how to win in the game of wealth. Now, there are 2 mentors you can have. First are the personal mentors who you can consult with every month or every quarter. This must be someone you truly respect and has agreed to help you and coach you. Getting a personal mentor has great effects because the advice you get is personalized to meet your specific needs. The second kind of mentors that you can have are called virtual mentors, and they are experts who readily share and offer their advice to the public through their seminars, books, blogs, podcasts, and other training programs. So just go to the self-help or psychology or the business finance section of the bookstore and take your pick from the many people you can learn from. Isaac Newton, one of the world's most famous scientists, said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." The reason why he was able to achieve so much is because he learned from the experts. That's the same way you can win in the game of wealth. Learn from the winners. So if you want to have greater success in a shorter amount of time, get mentors and keep on learning from them. Now, I don't mean to magbuhat ng sariling bangko or boast here. But the reason why I'm able to teach this is because of my mentors. I have studied the experts, and that allows me to understand the bigger picture when it comes to money. Right now, I may be your only mentor when it comes to finance. My advice to you is to search for more. Discover what other experts have to say so that you can have a personal and deeper understanding of what it takes to win in the game of wealth. Okay? Next activity, number 3, is to create your wealth affirmations. Affirmations are short and positive statements that you recite at least once a day. It's about who you are, what you believe in, and what you want to happen for yourself. You can create affirmations for almost every area of your life, whether it's for your health, love, and relationships, your career, and of course you have affirmations for money. So here are some examples. I nourish my mind, body, and soul. I choose to exercise daily. I attract healthy relationships. My life is a joy filled with wonderful surprises. Now, the way affirmations work is when you recite these short but powerful messages, your brain, your subconscious, gets challenged. So for example, if you say right now, I choose to exercise daily, but you don't exercise daily, then your subconscious will say to you, no you don't, you like to eat junk food daily. Then say it again to your subconscious, no, I choose to exercise daily. Again, the brain will say, no you don't, you don't even go to the gym. Then again you say, I choose to exercise daily. And again, the brain will resist it. Until there will come a time when your subconscious will finally give in. And it will accept the affirmation. This is when you will wake up one morning and you will finally find the motivation to exercise on that day. And so, when you finally say, I choose to exercise daily, your subconscious will just say to you, yup, you do choose to exercise daily. And you will exercise daily. In a way, affirmations are kind of brainwashing technique that by holding yourself to your personal standard, you are challenging the negative beliefs and reinforcing the positive ones. Now, there is a whole science on how to make an affirmation. But for now, here are 3 tips on how to make an effective affirmation based on the book, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. This is his advice. Number 1 is start with the word I or I am. That makes it personal. And to your subconscious, it interprets the affirmation like a command that it should follow. Next is affirm what you want, not what you don't want. At the thought level, the word no has no value. It doesn't get processed by the brain. Here's what I mean. Close your eyes for a moment and just listen to my instructions. For the next 5 seconds, I want you right now to not think of a purple dinosaur. Do not think of a purple dinosaur. Okay, if you have a normal brain, the first thought you had was most probably a purple dinosaur. And that's because it's hard to follow the word no. The word no gets ignored at the subconscious level. So when you stop your impulse shopping and start saving money, the wrong affirmation is, I am no longer wasting my money on clothes. The correct affirmation is, I am in control of my finances and where my money goes. So as much as possible, don't put a negative portion to the affirmation. Now, number 3 is to make it specific. This is so that your brain has an easier way of processing what it is that you want. If you want to be able to afford a home, a weak affirmation is, I am saving money for my own home. Now, a better and more effective affirmation is, I am saving 10% of my salary every month for my 5-bedroom, 4-bath home in Parañaque City. Now, these affirmations only work if you remind yourself of them daily. So make it visible and always accessible to you. Hindi pwede yung nakaprint lang siya sa papel at nasa isang folder tapos itatago mo yung folder. It should always be visible to you. You can make it your desktop wallpaper. You can put them in index cards or post-its and just spread them across your workplace, or you can frame it. Make it visible and highly accessible so you frequently get reminded of your affirmations. Now, as you go through this course, you'll learn about the specific goals and skills that you need to develop. Once you're clear on that, create positive affirmations for those specific goals. Now, that about covers it for the stage of awareness. Just to recap, here's what we just talked about. So the goal in the stage of awareness is to strengthen positive wealth beliefs and to remove negative limiting beliefs. Because the rule is, your thoughts define your feelings define your actions, and your actions, they define your destiny. The way you can change your beliefs are through multiple ways. The 3 exercises I've just given you are, number 1, find role models, number 2, find mentors, and number 3, create and recite your wealth affirmations. For more references on succeeding in the stage of awareness, check out the resource guide in the additional resources section. With that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next stage, the stage of the quicksand.